By name, challenging by nature, this is what the off-road trophy is all about. Around 40 teams gathered in the Moscow region to test their 4x4 skills to the limit. Mikhail Lebedev joined the adventure.
Splattering your way through the forest in muds and swamps on full throttle. Not the usual kind of weekend drive. In fact, it's a challenge few would even dare. But about 40 teams from all over Russia turned up to test themselves and their iron horses. At the start, participants received final instructions and a list of checkpoints that have to conquer.
Extreme, that's what we're expecting to find here. I personally really like it when adrenaline hits the blood.
And off they go on their adventures. There are over 60 checkpoints scattered around an area of about 1,200 square kilometers. The teams have to find them via GPS in any order they want. The toughest part, simply making your way through the quagmire. For some, the first hurdle, a thick and gooey one, awaits just around the corner.
We're just a bit short. I shouldn't have taken it to the right so hard.
They have to use all their means and skills to get their cars out. But in some cases, only the friendly help from fellow competitors can tow you out of trouble. And back on track in top gear to collect the checkpoints.
For the participants to pass the checkpoints, they need to find such a signs with the numbers. Now they have to make a photos of themselves touching these signs and with those license plates on their backgrounds.
Organizers certainly don't make things a walk in the park. To gain some vital points, the teams have to take a dip in this chilly weather. This competition is a challenge not only for the participants, but also for their cars and engines.
Organizing such events is always difficult. For this event, we had to live in the area for about a month to get everything ready, and we hardly had a chance to sleep or eat. But all of it was done for the participants to come here, break and drown their cars, and simply enjoy.
Getting your 4x4 into the middle of the swamp is also part of the adventure. Here, teams have to be extremely careful. Just a few centimeters separate success from failure, and in this case, it could bury you alive. But the participants' skill and their off-road monsters' impressive desire to survive seems to prevail.
Well, a 4x4 like this one could cost about $3,000. But for it to be able to compete, you'll have to invest at least $10,000 into tuning. Well, just these wheels, they cost more than $1,000 each.
The participants rush off back into the muds of the forest to gain as much points as possible before they will have to return back to base by midnight. The teams with the most points and best times will be awarded expensive 4x4 equipment and a cash prize. But no one leaves empty-handed. They all take home with them the experience of a lifetime, as well as a filthy covering of mud.
Now, many say that there are no roads in Russia whatsoever. There are just directions. But for these men that tackle these challenging terrains, it hardly seems to be a problem. Mikhail Lebedev, Russia Today, Moscow region.